What's going on? It's Wednesday, and it's going to be my fourth live video I've done. So all we got is 361 more for the rest of the year. So I guess what I'll talk about today. Well, I went to to town today, and I live in a little small town in the middle of nowhere, so wasn't much going on there. So in the way of that. As far as everything else goes, talked to a guy today that I might be working with to do some vinyl projects with, which I'm pretty excited about that. That'll be closer to the end of the year than sooner than this year. So that's pretty exciting stuff. Other than that, there's not much going on. Trying to wait for it to snow. Supposedly, told you the other day it was really hot outside. Well, now it's cold outside, so it's supposed to snow here. Snow tonight or tomorrow. We're supposed to get like 3 to 4 inches of snow, so that's going to be interesting to see. And I'll probably try to go outside and do something live with that, because, like I said, it'll be the first snow and stuff. As far as that goes, what do y'all think about this weather? How weird it is. It's like 1 minute it's hot, 1 minute it's cold. It's people getting sick. My grandbaby's sick right now, and she's gotta go to the doctor because it's cold and it's hot. I don't know. I don't get it. 1 minute we don't have to wear no heavy clothes to bed. The next minute we do. But how is it in everybody else's neck of the woods today? Y'all get any snow, or is it real sunny outside? Fixing to go and watch some TV with the family. Watch the normal stuff we watch. Didn't get to watch Total Divas last night, so I'm going to watch that tonight probably. Also Chicago Med tonight, and haven't watched Beyond yet, which is a new show that is really good. Can't wait for some of the other shows to come back that I watch. Hey, what's up, Kaiser? What's going on there in Pakistan? Things going good okay over there? How's y'all's weather in Pakistan? Funny thing about Kaiser is I met him when I called because I had a problem with something. I can't remember what it was, but I met him when I had a problem with something, and we become friends, and now he's on my Facebook, and pretty cool dude. He does music over there where he's from too, so it's pretty neat. And he can talk English too, which is really good when you're trying to talk to somebody that's in that stuff. It's raining there. It's supposed to be snowing here tomorrow, so it rained here yesterday, but it's supposed to snow. We're looking forward to having some snow finally, because we ain't had none. Other than that, not much going on in the way of Kentucky. Working on some cool interviews for the website. Those are going to be rocking and be up here soon. Working on some different giveaways and things like that too that I'm going to do. I'll be working more with the website this year than I have in the past. I neglected it quite a bit, but it still gets a lot of views every year. Every year it gets a lot of views. Oh shoot, Philippines, I'm sorry, not Pakistan. I messed that up. Crap, man, sorry about that. The Philippines. And yeah, I work for Google. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I got a bunch of charges on my card, and I didn't know what it was from. And he's the guy I got to talk to from Google at one time. I remember now. We started talking. He told me he sounded like an American. I'm like, you can't be from overseas, man. And he told me the whole story about how he learned English, which is really interesting. Wish we could, like with these live videos, that you all could talk too instead of just typing. I think that's what Facebook needs to do, is make it where we have videos that are all linked up together, and we all talk live. Hey Doug, what's going on, man? Anything new in your life? Yeah. Well, when you tell somebody he's from the wrong place, you try to be nice about it. But other than that, like I was saying, I think that we should link all these people live, and it'd be like live videos all over your screen where you can see people and they talk back and forth and things like that. Cheryl, what's up? How's Randy and the kids doing? Haven't talked to you in a long time. You working today or you off? Um, I think that kind of technology would be awesome. That would be great if we could have that technology where we could link each other up. Yeah, living the dream, aren't we all, man? What's new? What's going on with you, new? I'm excited about getting that, getting the sex tapes out on vinyl. That's going to be great, man. Hey, Randy, what's going on? Oh, cool. Cool to see you, man. How's things going on? We ain't talked in a long time. I met Randy when I went to Missouri and worked for a summer. I did. He was the guy that I ended up staying in a hotel with because we all worked together, and um, um, it was some fun times. I tell you what, I learned that people were the meanest people in the world when I did that. I was doing where I sent people to go to timeshares and stuff, and let me tell you, that was a hard job. Let me tell you, but it was fun. I learned a lot of stuff and I met a lot of people. Blaine says hi. Hey, Blaine, how's it going? At home looking at the old man. Yeah, we need to talk, Randy. We ain't talked in a long time. So it's kind of funny that Randy and his wife are both in here and they're probably in the same house together at the moment. But hey, whatever works, it's good with me. As long as I got some people to talk to, I'm fine. Is it snowing there yet, Randy or Cheryl? Have y'all seen any snow yet? We're supposed to get snow tonight or tomorrow morning. I know that Dakota's probably looking forward to it. He's 17 and a junior in high school, so he's ready for any time that he don't have to go to school. Which I'm ready for any time that I don't have to get up and get him up for school, so that's good with me too. Uh, Same room? That's pretty funny. Yeah, not yet. Yeah, we had rain yesterday, like I was saying. It's Kentucky's been weird weather, 1 minute 60 degrees, next minute it's 20. Next time it's 60, next time it's 20. Hey Bobby, what's going on? How are you doing today? What's going on in your world? God is great, beer is cold, and people are crazy, especially in a destination town. Ain't that truth, man? Ain't that the truth? Destination town. Going to see the magicians and all that kind of stuff, and sitting across from old Elvis impersonators, and yeah, me and Randy seen it all when we were there. That's for sure. Um, Branson's a weird place. It's a weird place. Got lots of stuff going on all the time, and uh, crazy. It's supposed to snow tomorrow. Yeah, here too. We're supposed to have snow tomorrow too. Um, Kind of looking forward to it. We ain't seen snow yet this year. We've had pretty summer weather. Yeah, we've had flurries like Hope said, but nothing important. There ain't nothing that stuck or anything like that. I think Christmas was like, what, 60 degrees outside? Yeah. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy. Only, only snow that we get is the snow that you get underneath your Christmas tree or on your Christmas tree. That's how it's been so far. So we'll see. My wife just told me my son Dakota wants to stay home tomorrow. He might end up staying home if it snows.
He's hoping for snow.
He's hoping for snow, yeah. So hopefully he'll get his wish and I'll get my wish not to wake up at 5:30 in the morning. That'd be great. But, if he does, oh well, I guess that's what we got to do as parents, right? He ain't going to be in school much longer and he'll probably move out and me and Hope will be left by herself. That's what happens when you get old. I'll be 45 this year coming up and Hope will be 41, so that's what happens when you get old. Randy and Cheryl, their kids are really young still, so they got a long ways to go. until they have to worry about kids growing up and moving out and breaking your heart and all that. You know, poor Hope. Yeah, ain't that the truth? uh, we were talking about it today that me and Hope have been together for 13 years this year and 14 years. 14 years together and 13 years married. And let me tell you, I never thought that I would have lasted that long with somebody. I'm not old. That means I'm not old, right? Yeah, not old. Yeah, you too. Yeah, y'all started late though, so you know that's a difference, I guess. Um, when the fires were going on down there in Tennessee, Randy, I was thinking about the old boss the whole time. What he'd been doing, if he'd been there or nothing, or whatever. His daughter, she was really helpful with a lot of things when it happened down there with the fires, and her and her family helped a lot of people down there that needed help and stuff. And I'd say that he'd probably be right there with them, or he probably would drug us down there to help. I'd say, knowing him, but can't believe it's already been a year since he's been dead, Gary. You know, this month it'd be a year, and death is a funny thing. The year before, my father-in-law died, and then last year Gary died, and then the year before Gary died, and then last year, no, he died last year. That's right. And then last year my mother died. Death's a funny thing. Once you get older, it's like, what do you do? Yeah, I agree. Yeah, me too. I agree with you there, Randy and Cheryl. He was a different kind of person. Yeah, death sucks, ain't that for sure. There ain't no coming back from it, that's for sure. The only thing that we can hope for is that, they'll either come as a ghost or we'll see them on the other side, one of the two. And, you got to believe in either one to have either one of them happen for you. So, that's something that's without saying, I guess. Life goes on. Hey, Randy, you been watching football? Who's going to be in the Super Bowl this year? I don't even know. Or have they even got that close? Have they got to the... I know the playoffs got to be going on now, ain't they? All I get to hear about around here is UK basketball. That's about it. Because here in Kentucky, if it ain't basketball, it ain't nothing. That's the way it is around here. So, I guess, whatever. But I know I'll be watching I don't watch any NFL during the year, but I do watch the Super Bowl. And that's only just to watch the commercials and the halftime show. And the halftime shows in the last couple of years ain't been that great. Yeah. That's the best way to die, I'd say. I was talking to somebody about that today. I think the best way to die would be in my sleep. That way I didn't know what happened. I'd hate it for the people around me. Hey, Anthony, what's going on? The Giants are going to win the Super Bowl. Oh, is that... I see your profile picture there. Are you a Giants fan? Me, the last time I really cared about football and who was football was when the Dallas Cowboys were great. Other than that, I really ain't cared. When my dad died in '91, I really didn't watch football much after that. That's back, when Houston was Oilers and Dallas Cowboys had a real coach. So, that's back in the day back then. So, who knows? But like I said, I hear Lady Gaga is going to do the halftime show this year. The Colts are going to win it. If my son had his way, the Bengals would win it. He's a big Cincinnati Bengals fan, and tell him it's like, you get your license and get all that together. That way we can go to a Bengals game, because I don't like to drive, and I ain't going to drive to Cincinnati, but I'll put my life in my hands and let him take me to Cincinnati, and we'll go see a Bengals game if he wants to. Like I said, he's been bitching at me because he wants to go see Guns N' Roses. Only way we're going to do that is if he gets a license and he drives us there, because the only place close is going to be Nashville, I think, that's on the tour. Yeah, who knows? Exactly. Who thought that people would mess with footballs? Hey, life goes on, right? But as I was saying, yeah, he wants to go see Guns N' Roses. And I think the next concert I'm going to is probably going to be Kane Brown in Lexington. Or maybe go be seeing Leonard Skinner with Blackstone Cherry in Corbin, Kentucky. I think those will be the next two shows I'll be going to. Love my band goes Marvin's time is up. So I don't know what that means, but I guess these other guys, Randy and them would know what you're talking about, because I have no clue what Marvin's time is up is. But, ignore that. I don't even know what it is. A bunch of icons and trophies and stuff. I have no clue. Whatever. Whatever. I need to talk open to let me go see Rogue One. I ain't seen it yet. I'm hoping I can get her talked into going to see Rogue One of these days before it goes out of the theater. Funny thing is, I got an email yesterday from the Disney DVD Club saying I can pre-order it already for $24.99 on Blu-ray, DVD, and digital HD. Come all together for $24.99. That's a pretty good deal, and you get a lithograph with it. Or I can wait and get it at Walmart for $19.99 probably on Blu-ray. I don't know. I still ain't got Finding Dory yet. I really want to see it. I know the baby would like it. She's a big, the baby loves Kung Fu Panda. I mean, she's into Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles now, and Dragon Tales, and Caillou, and a bunch of other crazy stuff like that. Let me tell you, during Christmas, I was trying to find Caillou stuff. I didn't even know what Caillou was, and I went looking for it on Amazon. Well, I tell you what, I couldn't find Caillou to save myself. And when I found it, it was so expensive. I didn't realize Caillou had been out for 10 or 12 years. I thought it was a new show. But she likes it. Yeah, Kung Fu Panda's awesome. She loves it. I think that's the first movie that took her to see at the theater.
First one they took her
to. And she was only, 2 then? Like 1.5, 2?
1.5, I think.
She was 1.5, 2, and she really liked it.
Yeah, she did really good.
I know a guy, laugh out loud. Caillou is a candy ass. Yeah, Caillou's a candy ass. All he does is complain. Mom, I don't want to tie my shoes. Mom, my little sister's bothering me. Mom, I wish I had $1 for every time he said mom or whined about something. I don't know why they put shit on TV like that their kids are supposed to watch. And what are they teaching them? They're teaching them how to be whiny asses. Yeah, I guess he learned something at the end, but the thing is, why do you have to get to that point where you got to learn something at the end? Hey, Denny, what's going on, man? How's things in Nashville? Yeah, crybaby. Yeah, I agree. Denny Smith is in the house. No, Denny. Great songwriter. He sent up his CD to me and Hope, and we love it. And he's a great songwriter, and he had another band that was really good too back in the day, and I didn't even know he was in the band until I was looking at some stuff, and I was like, I know that guy. That's what they say. I know that guy. Oh, I know that guy too. Oh, I know that guy too. It's kind of like that sometimes, I know a guy that knows a guy that knows a guy. Somebody asked me today if I could point them in the way of a rock star, and I'm like, maybe. He said he tried his website and tried his Facebook and everything, You know, the thing about these websites and Facebooks and Twitters, a lot of these guys don't run them. They got these like minions that run their crap. Then you got to go through those minions to figure out how to get a hold of them. Like, I do a lot of interviews with people. If you look at my website, Blastzone Online, you know, I've done like over 100 Walking Dead interviews. Like I've said before, I've got all kinds of interviews with all kinds of people. I'm fixing to do a bunch of interviews that'll be up here in the next 3 months. Some really cool stuff that I got going on. But the point of the story is, you got to deal with these jackasses. Publicists, yeah. You got to deal with these jackasses, and they act like that they're God's gift or whatever. It's like, oh, well, your website ain't big enough to do this, and your website ain't big enough to do that. You know what, jackass? It's been around for 6 years. It gets a whole lot of freaking views. There's a lot of people that know it. There's Google rated, and you know, I don't need to take your shit. I'll just go to Facebook or something like that and try to research it and find it myself. And, you know, sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't. Then you do interviews. These publicists say, oh, you can do an interview with this person. And you go and you write out this interview. It takes you an hour to research it. And then you don't even get the damn thing back because the publicist takes forever to get it back. And it's like, well, you know, I got interviews that I did like a year ago that I'm looking at my email. I'm like, did I ever get this back? And I look at it and I never got it back. Speaking of that, Denny, we need to do an interview together for my website. If you're still in here, we need to do an interview. That way we can promote your CD and stuff. Because let me tell you, Randy, you need to pick up Denny Smith's CD. It's awesome. Awesome. You'll love it. But anyway, squeaky wheel gets the grease. Yeah, exactly. I understand that, but anyway, it's quite cold tonight, isn't it? I gotta go let Shiloh out, man. I freeze to death when I go out there. I'm like, hurry up, do your stuff. That way we can get back in the house, because it's cold outside. I can't believe how cold it is outside. Does he write for Jason? Oh man, we ain't gonna talk about him. Who cares about Jason Aldean? Nobody cares about him except for you.
I have respect.
You're the only Jason Aldean fan in the world. Oh my goodness. You know, I was supposed to go see him, me and Hope, for Red, White, and Boom, and we never got around to being able to do it. This year's headliners for Red, White, and Boom are Blake Shelton, Sam Hunt, and Luke Bryan. So we're going to try to get us some tickets and go to that. It's during Hope's birthday weekend in September. So we're going to see what we can do. Yeah, I would laugh. You subjected me to listen to him all the time in the car. I was so glad when you got a George Strait video CD. It was great. He can't help himself. Yeah, that's his thing, is to harass me about Jason Aldean. But, you know, I have to say I do like this song. He talks about Johnny Cash. That's pretty cool. But he probably didn't write it, so that's what makes it even better, right? Anyway, well, I'm going to jump off here and go and eat some pizza and watch some TV with the family, and hope to God it snows tomorrow when I've got to get up at 5:30. Take care. Talk to y'all later. Bye.